Hey, what's up guys? It's Nexius from Lightworks, the lead sound designer and writer, and today we're getting an in-depth look at Arctica Update D1.4. There's 3 sections to this video, and each section includes one of the major updates we've worked on, and the timestamps for each section are down below in the description, so feel free to skip to whatever section you want to learn about. Let's just get into it. Section 1 is all about map and immersion, and firstly, here are things we've done to take immersion to the next level. When you move from one area of the map to another, a notification will appear on your HUD to give you more useful information, the name of the area, the temperature, and the exact coordinates. In the future, there will be rewards and other incentives for discovering an area, so look out for that. The next thing we've done is all about immersion. When you move from one area to another, the weather around you will dynamically blend to more accurately match your surroundings, and this includes fog, sky color, and snow. The last thing we'll go over in this section are all the expansions we've added to the map. First, the North Core outskirts. It's still a little incomplete as of now, but there's this cool satellite building located there. In the future, you'll need to find and use the key to get inside of this building, and good stuff will spawn in there, so you'll want to find the key to get in there. Here's a cool landmark in the middle of Jackson Strait, an unforgiving Antarctic tundra that's easy to get lost in. It's an abandoned supply transportation convoy. You'll use this landmark to help navigate and in important missions later in the game. Next, a large mountain range that separates Jackson Strait from other areas of the map. When moving up higher in altitude, the temperature will drop dramatically, so this is a tough area to traverse. Section 2 is the biggest section with the most changes. We've added an interesting mechanic to how vehicles work in Arctica, and that would be temperature. If your engine temperature drops below a certain value, it will turn off and it will not start until the temperature is increased. Now, there's a few ways to keep track of your engine temperature. First, the Vehicle Manager UI, which shows the current temperature and other useful information about your vehicle. Second way is to use the Vehicle Options menu. This is a new menu we've added to help streamline and add immersion in the process of interacting with your vehicle. The engine temperature will always be displayed there. The final way to keep track of your temperature is to keep an eye on the HUD. If your engine temperature gets too low when you're driving, this icon will appear on your HUD to alert you. If you hover over this icon, it will display the current engine temperature. Another thing we've added is antifreeze. You can use antifreeze to dramatically slow down the speed at which your vehicle's engine freezes. Just like the engine temperatures, you can view your vehicle's antifreeze capacity on the Vehicle Manager, Vehicle Options, and Vehicle HUD. We've added several new values that expose how vehicle temperature works, including engine cold resistance, antifreeze coefficient, and engine coefficient. The math behind how these values act is quite complicated, but just know the higher the better. The last section is all about player temperature. Antarctica is a very unforgiving place, and you have to keep warm to avoid dealing with hypothermia. On the HUD, you will see your current player temperature as well as an arrow that indicates which direction the temperature is going and how fast. You will also see an ambient temperature with the other navigation information. The ambient temperature affects how quickly your temperature goes down. If this value is very low, your temperature will go down quicker. To keep warm, you'll have to wear insulating clothing. Each piece of clothing, with some exceptions, has its own insulation value that is used to determine how fast your temperature changes. If your temperature goes down too much, you will develop hypothermia and eventually die, and that value is 95 degrees Fahrenheit or 35 degrees Celsius. And that's the biggest changes in 1.4, and I didn't go over every single change, so make sure to head on over to our Discord server to learn more. Remember, Arctica is not released yet, and these development log videos are just to serve keeping you guys interested. None of these changes are final, and any feedback that you give, we will take into consideration. Leave any questions or comments in the comments below, and check our description for our other links. Thank you guys for watching.